Hey everyone, it's Deb Houck. How are you? This is a video response and project share. It's for Crafting with Aloha Cherie and Michele Crafty Mama, I think it is. I will link them down below. I know Cherie a little bit, but I don't really know Michele. So, and Cherie's in Hawaii, that's the Aloha Cherie. And Michele is not, but they are doing a joint index card challenge, which ends on the 16th. Everything has to be to them by the 16th. So I'm getting it out in the mail tomorrow, which I think is the 7th. So hopefully it'll get there in time. Hopefully. But these are the cards I made. I did use Stampin' Up paper and many other Stampin' Up items, which I'll go through. Let's start with Cherie's. But for both of them, before I do that, I used the Tropical, what is it called? Tropical Escape Designer Series paper, the 6x6 paper from Stampin' Up, which I just got recently, and the Blushing Bride cardstock that was in the Tropical Escape cardstock set, and I don't have that in my proper folders yet. And I did use some Tranquil Tide ink, and I used this Varied Vases stamp set, and I used the coordinating punch, which is called Vases Builder Punch. Both of those are available on the website or in the annual catalog. So for the vases, I really used just this flower. I used the Hello. I used Hoping Your Day Blooms with Happiness. I used You Are Simply the Best. And that's all I used in the stamps, and then I used the vase builder punch. So some other things I use that are Stampin' Up products are these Pearlized white doilies. They're 24 to a pack. I used one on each of the ICs. I used this rose metallic thread right here, and also behind this one, sticking out on both ends there. On this one, I also used this leaf ribbon because I forgot I had it for the first one. And on both of them, I used this Shimmer ribbon in powder pink. This is Stampin' Up as well. And I used the shiny side up. This one's sort of more rough, but you can feel the glimmer in it. But I used the shiny side up. And then I did use some of this vanilla with copper. Very vanilla with copper that came out of the tea room ribbon combo pack. So I'll put that back in there. I really like the very vanilla with copper. I know I've said that before. The other color in there is Coastal Cabana, but it didn't quite match this set. So those are the ribbons and things that I used from Stampin' Up. Let's see. Oh, I did use a piece of white twine. I think it's called twine. It might be linen thread. I don't know. I think it's twine. It was out of the Paper Pumpkin July box. And in addition to Stampin' Up products, I did use a piece of this ribbon on the first one, which is Hobby Lobby. I got that at Hobby Lobby some time ago. I don't know when exactly. And I did use these flowers, which are the end of a pack, which I think was Hobby Lobby also. Yeah. I ended up not using that. I did use these little sprays that, like the flower centers. Oh, what are they called? I can never remember them. Anyway, I have them here on my desk somewhere. Oh, here. They were gifted to me in, I believe by Barbara, as part of the David V swap. And trim, flowers. Oh, I used the Spectrum Noir Sparkle Pen because I don't have the Wink of Stella. Stampin' Up sells the Wink of Stella. I used from Michael's 2 of these beads, that one says Beauty and one says Dream. I did use the Memento black ink, as well as my stamping blocks, and I also used both the powder pink stamping pad and the Tranquil Tide stamping pad. Mostly Tranquil Tide is what you're seeing here. Oh, and the other thing out of the stamp pad or stamp collection that I used is this border here, the solid one. Okay, these are stickers from Martha Stewart Tuesday Morning, I believe. Yes, I used an M and a C, and they're fuzzy, and a heart out of there. And okay, let's flip it over to the back. I used the mini envelope punch board to make these envelopes. This one here from We Are Memory Keepers. I don't believe Stampin' Up has that. They do have a regular envelope punch board. Okay, and then this, and then I used the Blushing Bride Stampin' Right, as well as Pear, Tart, and Granny Apple Green for the center of the flowers. So those are the colors that I used, and I think that's it, guys. Now, no, that's not it. And then inside I made a little card which I have to put my information in for both, with some of the scraps, and I used this everyday label punch to do the hello, and this is where I kind of just rubbed the edges onto that powder pink stamp pad to get that effect, make it pop a little bit off the card. And these are just scraps from the paper that I didn't use. And and then I did use a Scotch mini square reusable, and I cut it in half because these are kind of big, and just use one on each envelope so that they can just open and close it easily. And reuse, well, they can't reuse the envelope because it is glued down to the cards, but they're both like that, and I'll write my information inside the little card. And I think that's it. So I'm just trying to get better with my layering. I'm enjoying putting things under the stamped images. This is just a piece of this is a piece of Whisper White leftover cardstock, and I forgot to mention that too. So that's Whisper White, and it's just a scrap from a scrap. Okay, guys, I think that's it. This is for Cherie, and here's the back. This is the piece of the Blushing Bride, and I did 2 vases on there because the punch has 3, and I didn't cut out these. I put the paper into here and just cut it out on one side of the punch. And then this one is from Michele. I tried my hand at wrapping the twine around, which is a reason the envelope is on this side, because I wanted it to hold that twine down good. And this one I have 2 layers of the vase actually, and this one I did it was 2 side by side. So yeah, I think they turned out pretty cute. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, I will try to remember to put a list of the products I use down below. However, more importantly, I will put a link to Cherie's and Michele's channels down below. Please go show them some crafty love. And girls, I'm going to get these out in the mail tomorrow. Like I said, I hope you like them. Alright guys, talk to you later. Hugs, love, and peace.